1970 Buick GSX. It is a stage 3. It was converted. I believe it was either stage 1 or stage 2 at one point, and then he had it converted a couple years after he bought the car. It's one of one as far as we can tell with the running the numbers and doing the research. Because of the color, it isn't automatic. A lot of these were actually 4-speed cars. I think one of the coolest thing about this car is the rarity. You definitely don't see these very often, and when you do, there's only a few different color schemes, and the white with the black, you don't see it. When people hear Buick, they don't automatically think muscle car. You know, it was the top ones. You know, you had the Chevy, you had the Dodge, and you had the Ford, and then when Buick wanted to put their hat in the ring, you know, they thought, well, let's throw a big block in a Skylark and see what happens. And that kind of makes it, you know, interesting. Die-hard Buick fans, it's something that they would appreciate. We painted the passenger front fender, the front headlight assemblies, the grille. We worked the hood a little bit, and then we blended the paint, and then we redid the pinstripe. He wanted to keep the stage 3 decals as is because he can't reproduce those. So they're a little faded, but we cleaned them up as well as we could. The grille itself is actually a new old stock that he bought several years ago. We put that in there, and we redid the front emblem and whatnot. The motor was completely rebuilt in the machine shop. It had been bored over already once, so they cleaned it all up. New camshaft, redid the heads, new bearings, new pistons. They did an amazing job. It runs absolutely phenomenal. And it was putting a little over 500 horsepower off the crankshaft, new exhaust on it. And then he wanted to re-chrome the wheels, so we dismounted the tires. We sent those off to get re-chromed, and then our painter actually painted the black insets and made them look just like the original where it would have came out of the factory-wise. So all in all, it's a very nice car. It is a kind of an uncommon car, so it was a little bit more difficult to find information on it. But luckily, the owner actually had original manuals and whatnot, so we were able to go back through those and find a lot of things that we were missing. And with these old cars, you have to feel the car, you have to know what's happening underneath the hood. I think it's going to bring a lot of the older people, I think it's going to bring them back in time. I think people are just going to get a good kick out of this, and the owner really does enjoy the car, and it's something that he's very passionate about. We did. We made the car how he wanted it.
Yeah.
And it looks just as good or even better than it would have out of the factory.